Hey guys, it's me, Arthur, and you are watching How to Draw Creepy Creatures. Now, I'm just finishing off a few requests at the end of the month because in February I'm going to be doing an African theme for all the creatures, but I just want to get through a few requests before I delve into the theme. And so I got a request from Got Damn It, it's got with a T, just so you guys know, to do King Kong. Now, I'm going to assume that the vast majority of you know what that is, but for those of you who don't, King Kong is a character that first came about in the 1930s and was created by Marion C. Cooper. Now, it's what's interesting is that Marion C. Cooper got the inspiration for King Kong from a book on African wildlife that he received as a small child in 1899. And because we didn't know a lot about gorillas back then, they were mostly like viewed as this mythical being. In fact, for a long time in the West, they were thought to be creatures of folklore until they were proven to exist. And so I think it's kind of cool when you see this through the eyes of a small child. You could see how he exaggerated this into his mind, into this beast of gargantuan proportions. So I kind of like that. I think it's cool. And King Kong is one of the most popular characters in movie history. He's been featured in various remakes, video games, books, and I told you that I would explain what this was for those of you who don't know what this is, but I just went on a rant. So for those of you who don't know, King Kong is a big gorilla. Now that we got that out of the way. Anyway, I really like the suggestion. It's cool. It's gonna be interesting to show you guys how to draw a gorilla, but so that you can kind of tell that it's a gorilla and not just, well, it's King Kong and not just a gorilla. I'm gonna be drawing a little Empire State Building and everything to kind of give some scale. So that'll be cool. Also, a very bizarre piece of trivia. Apparently, King Kong is Adolf Hitler's favorite movie. Well, was, and which just okay. That's kind of random. I just thought you guys would think it's interesting. It's a bit of an obscure movie trivia. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, this is kind of interesting. You might think you would just draw a human skeleton, but gorilla anatomy is a little bit different. So, start with the head. Now for the body, you're going to do this little diamond shape. Okay. Now let's just keep going. Okay. Now I got the basic shape of the body, but I'm also going to do some planes and stuff, and we're also going to have the girl in his hand for the iconic image, so let's just do some basic skeletal drawings of that. Alright, now let's work on the muscle anatomy. We're going to fill in the finer details on all these background things later, but for now we're going to work on the main body of the gorilla. Okay, let's erase some of these details and work on the finer details. Let's start with the face. now we got the basic body and everything. Let's work on the background. Now, the background isn't going to be terribly important because this is going to be the main focus of the picture. I would draw much better looking at Empire State Building, but I feel like if I did it in perspective and everything, that would be a very long video, so just the basic. We'll shade it a little bit so it looks better. Because I could do it, but it would just take forever. I'll do that in a separate video. Okay, now I got the basic sketch. Let's shade it. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just cut out for a second, but we are back on. We only missed like a few seconds anyway, so. Alright. Now let's sharpen some of those details that might have gotten lost during the shading. With your artist mark, you have just drawn King Kong. Alright, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. February is going to be Africa month. Like, it's going to be a month devoted to me drawing creatures from African mythology. But if you guys have any suggestions for creatures that you want me to draw, related to that topic or not, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, the link to my Patreon page and my email address are in the description. And anybody who finished a lesson on the show and would like to show off your artwork, you can send it to me at in my email. And as long as you give me your permission, I'll show off on the show with your name so everybody knows that you did it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and goodbye.